Hello, Spring Valley. I am Sheila Dorsey Smith. I'm the Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources here in Kalamazoo Public Schools. I am pleased to be a part of your school read of the book 51 Black Heroes. I am reading today about Zora Neale Hurston. She was my favorite author during my college days. I read her first book my first year in college. Zora Neale Hurston was born in 1891. She passed away in 1960. Zora Neale Hurston was an author and anthropologist. She was a prolific writer, best known for her novel, Their Eyes Were Watching God. Zora Neale Hurston was born in 1891 in Alabama. Her family moved to Edenville, Florida, while Zora was young. Edenville was one of the many all-Black towns in the South, and Zora's father was one of the town's first mayors. Zora's early childhood in Edenville was a mostly happy time. She was a spirited girl, and though her father often tried to tame her behavior, her mother encouraged her to jump at the sun. Unfortunately, Zora's mother passed away when Zora was 13 years old, and she spent her later childhood living with various family members. Years later, Zora attended Howard University, where she co-founded the student newspaper, The Hilltop. She won a scholarship to Barnard College in New York City. Her move to New York was a pivotal event in her life, as it put her on the road to literary greatness. In New York, Zora made friends with other well-known African American writers, such as Langston Hughes. Together, they started a magazine called Fire. Zora and her friends became part of the Harlem Renaissance, a period of artistic and creative growth filled with new music, writing, and art in the Black culture. Zora wrote passionately and authentically about Black American experiences. She traveled abroad to study Black religions and cultures and often used what she learned in her writing. She published 3 books between 1934 and 1939. One of her most popular was Their Eyes Were Watching God. This novel is about the tumultuous life of a girl named Janie Crawford, who searches for a sense of identity. Zora was one of the first authors to focus her work on the experiences of a Black woman. Zora Neale Hurston's literary work was groundbreaking. Her contributions have had a lasting effect on Black social and cultural arts. I want to end with a quote by Miss Hurston. Sometimes I feel discriminated against, but it does not make me angry. It merely astonishes me. How can any deny themselves the pleasure of my company? It is beyond me. End quote. So I have 2 questions for you to finish this out. When the book says she was a spirited girl, what does spirited mean? And what does it mean to jump at the sun? Last questions. What college and university did Zora Neale Hurston attend? Thank you for allowing me to read to you today. Enjoy your Black History Month.